Hello, amiibros. This is Jason of Game & Shocks, and welcome to a video of me talking about every game that I beat in 2020. So I thought this would be a fun idea to do for a video, as basically it's like a snapshot of like every game that I beat last year, and I beat a lot more games last year than I did the year before in 2019. Mostly because my personal life was really busy at the time, and there was just a lot going on to where I didn't have enough time to play like a lot of games. So I only beat 10 games back then, and then with 2020 being the year that it ended up being, I got to beat 32 games this year. Most of it was like platformers and like action adventure games, but you'll see in just a minute. So I just thought this would be a fun video to do, and yeah, let's do it. So now, let's start. So before we get to the physical games, which I have right over here, I did beat 2 games that digitally that I don't have physical copies of, and those games were, let me just pull up my list here. The first game was Streets of Rage 4. That game was a lot of fun. I don't have, it's technically, I don't have a copy of it, but I got to play it in co-op on SharePlay on the PS4 with my good friend Kamui Plays. And that was a ton of fun. I'm not familiar with Streets of Rage, but even so, I was just having a blast, just like just punching, kicking, and using weapons against even the baddest of foes in that game. It was just it's just fun. I don't know how to explain it. And then the other digital game that I beat is Hades. Technically, the game keeps going after like the first successful run that you do, but in roguelikes, I do consider the first successful run as beating a game, like in a roguelike. So that's why it's on the list. And that game was phenomenal. One of my favorite games of 2020. You'll see whenever I do like the top 10 games of 2020 list. Maybe I'll just do it like for 2020 and 2021. We'll see. I've said 2020 too many times. Alright, now for the physical games. So, the first game I beat in 2020... I keep saying that, but the first game I beat was Uncharted 4 for the good old PlayStation 4. And this game is great. I think everyone knows how great Uncharted 4 is, from like the graphics, the gameplay, and the story is like probably the best in the series, and of course that ending. That ending is great. My only issue with Uncharted 4 and what keeps it from being like a masterpiece is I think the game it starts to drag near the end of the game. Not at the ending itself, but more so like in those like last couple chapters before the ending. So I think like, I want to say chapters 17 through 19, where like the story starts to like grind to a halt for a little bit, but nonetheless, great game. I think everyone knows how great Uncharted 4 is. Alright, next for the PlayStation 2, I did Let's Play this game. You can check that out in the card if I put it anywhere, or if it's in the description or whatever. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Another game I absolutely loved playing. I think it's a platformer with stealth elements. It's a game that's so simple that I can recommend it to pretty much anyone. And look at the back. Look at how nice that art style is. It's nice and cell shaded. I almost said shell shaded. That's hard to say, sort of. But yeah, this game, it's so simple that like, it excuse me, it executes its simplicity so well that like it's become like one of my favorite games, and I love it. And go check out my Let's Play on that game. I love this game. Alright, and the next is DuckTales Remastered for the Wii U. Another game that I Let's Played. Again, I just don't know where it'll be, or if you could just check yourself. But yeah, this game's really good. I never played the original on the NES, partly because I don't have an NES. But like, I liked the art style of this game. It was really like charming. That's really like the way to describe this game. And like I said, I haven't played the original, so I can't like I can't say anything on that. But I just had like, again, it was just like a lot of fun. And yeah, maybe I'll pick up the NES version whenever I end up buying the system. I don't know when that'll be, but next game I beat was Sparklight. You might not have ever heard of this game. It's basically like a Zelda-style like adventure game. with like roguelike elements. So like so basically like every time you either die or end your run in the world swaps around. I don't think the dungeons do. Like there are some dungeons and like secret areas. Those I think will like save your progress, and yeah, it has some really nice pixel art as well. It's not like the best pixel art, but it's like really nice. It's just, again, it's just really good. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. Like it's just a fun game. And yeah, it's like if you like Zelda's like the 2D like overhead Zelda games, play this. It goes for pretty cheap also. So I think I got this copy for $10, I think, at GameStop. I don't know if it still goes for that, but check it out. Next for the PS2, I beat a lot of PS2 games and PS4 games this year, I've noticed. Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal. This game, out of all the original Ratchet & Clank games on the PS2, this one's my favorite. It has the best weapons, the best graphics, the best plot. It's probably the funniest, I think, out of the original three. And like the gameplay is just like the best in this one. And like the manual sideways. You don't see that every day. But yeah, this game is great. I can't wait to play the rest of the PS3 games and for the new one that's coming on the PS5. I think it's Ratchet & Clank. I think you guys know how great Ratchet & Clank is, and yeah, it's the best one of the PS2 games. Alright, next is the only game I beat on the original Game Boy, and that's Super Mario Land. This game was really short. I think with a couple of attempts, it took me like between a half hour or an hour to beat this. Like I think the game's only like 12 levels, and they're all really short. But like if you can get through this in like one sitting, which you have to because there's no save feature, which is not really a big deal with this game, but I'm rambling. But this game it's really neat. It's neat for like a Mario game how it doesn't take place in the Mushroom Kingdom, and you have to rescue Daisy instead of Peach and all like the weird stuff that is in this game. It's awesome. It's just a good game, and I got it for I think like $10. I think, I forget. But it's good. It's like one of the best games on the Game Boy for sure. Excuse me. Alright, next for the GBA, I got Frogger's Adventures: Temple of the Frog. And this is the one game that I'll probably say in this video that this one it's okay. This is decent. It's Frogger. You just like bounce around on the squares, just dodging obstacles as you go. It's fine. It's like whatever. You can get it for pretty cheap, and if you can get it for like whatever price it is, like $5, I wouldn't mind it. It'll like entertain you enough. Alright, next stack, let's just go to these ones over here. For the original Xbox, I didn't get a chance to play a ton of original Xbox games, mostly because my Xbox died last year, or was just refusing to read discs. So I did beat 2 games on the thing, and the first one was Soul Calibur 2, which I beat the Weapon Master mode in this, which is technically the story mode, if you want to call it that. But I beat this game with which character did I beat it with? I think it was Talim. I forgot her name. I'll put her name right here. But yeah, this game, it's probably one of the best fighting games like of all time. And yeah, I beat it on Xbox. Maybe I should have played it with Spawn, because Spawn's the exclusive character in this game. But yeah, Soul Calibur 2 is amazing, and it's pretty cheap for like for a copy of this on especially on Xbox. Like, get this. It's amazing. It's probably one of my favorite fighting games of all time. I need to get back to it once I get a new Xbox, or maybe I could just play it on PS2 or on GameCube. Alright, next is Sonic Mania Plus, or just technically Sonic Mania. I've been thinking of streaming this game again, because like I feel like a game like this would make a fun stream, and I Let's Played the game, but I never finished it back then. Like, look at all the stuff it comes with. It comes with the game, obviously, and it comes with like a cool little art book on the inside. And this is my favorite Sonic game, like, of all time. Like, I love I love this game, and it's one of the games in the great gaming year of 2017. And this one was actually, I think, my number 2 of that year. And this game, even if you're not familiar with the Genesis games like I am, this game is still amazing. Like look at that pixel art. I don't know if you can see if it is pixel art, but and you got new characters. Well, you got well, not new characters, but you got Mighty and is it Ray? I think the flying squirrel. You know, the music in this game is amazing as well. Naturally, being a Sonic game, and it just feels fun to play. That's really how I could describe it. It's Sonic Mania, amazing game, and it's again also pretty cheap. And look at that shiny golden cover. That is amazing. That's top tier. All right, next game is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker on the Wii U. Let's playing this game right now, and this game is it's a puzzle game, just that remixes like the assets that you would find in like Super Mario 3D World, and yeah, it's a game. It's very like if you played the I don't even know how to describe it, but like sometimes I just suck at explaining, but yeah, it's a puzzle game like where you have to beat this bird, that bird. And you go through puzzles that are sort of like the ones from Super Mario 3D World, and yeah, I don't know how to explain it because like I'm let's playing this game, and just go check that out. And it's a good like side thing for Super Mario 3D World. All right, next game, another original Xbox game. This one has like one of the greatest characters to ever exist in video gaming. Serious Sam, baby. This game was awesome. Again, another game I let's played, and I was just having a blast playing it. Like Serious Sam is one of those like badass characters. It's the character of it that like really like made me fall in love with it. That and like blowing up everything and all the stupid references that Sam makes. Like it's just fun. It's fun and it's funny. I think this game, you could find it nowadays on the Serious Sam collection on the newer consoles. Like check the Switch, the eShop, and the PlayStation Store and the Xbox Store, and Steam, I believe. But yeah, I can't wait to like play this again once I get a new Xbox, or I'll just get that collection. But it's amazing. And it's again, Serious Sam is a badass and one of the greatest characters of all time. If you disagree, Serious Sam will bring all of his rockets and blow you up. No, I'm kidding. Next is Spider-Man for the PS4. This was, I think at one point this was like my favorite game of 2018. It was like one of the only ones I played at the time, and I got around to finally beating it this year. Well, by this year I mean last year. And but this game, this is Spider-Man. To put it lightly, it makes you feel like Spider-Man, as they always say. And yeah, definitely one of my favorite games on the PS4. I have the other one that you're gonna see later on, but yeah, Spider-Man is great. The web slinging is awesome. The whole world of it is awesome. If an open world game doesn't make me want to fast travel, then it's done its job. And Spider-Man did that. It did not make me want to fast travel that much. It made me want to web sling and take out baddies in the awesome combat that this game has. The thing I don't like about Spider-Man is some of the side content's not that great, and I don't like playing as Miles or Mary Jane. Like those sections aren't that great, but yeah, but that's like minor, like not, well, I wouldn't say minor, but it's like small in the grand scheme of in the grand scheme of things. Excuse me. Yeah, Spider-Man, phenomenal game. All right, next for the 360. I think this is only like one of only a couple 360 games that I beat. Sonic Generations. Again, let's play. And I've noticed that I've beaten a lot. There's a lot of games I let's played, and I'm kind of surprised at that because I didn't think I played that many games last year. But anyways, well, let's play it anyway. But Sonic Generations is a great game. I think even like for people who aren't a fan of Sonic, play this game. Like it has like how you can play as classic and modern Sonic and how, excuse me, their level designs like sort of in a way like are like a part of each other in a way. But how like there's 2D stuff in modern Sonic sections and a bit of 3D in classic Sonic, even though his levels are strictly 2D. But yeah, this game is so much fun. it's so much fun, and it's Sonic. It's like one of the best Sonic games. I don't know if it's my favorite 3D Sonic game, but it's up there, that's for sure. Alright, next is another PS2 game, Nicktoons Unite. I played this game in co-op with my good friend Aaron Fazbear, and it was okay. I noticed that like while playing it, there's like sound effects that are missing, especially in the cutscenes, I believe. Yeah, it was the cutscenes, and we played, and it was just, even though like the game was just like was okay, like it started to get kind of boring at points, like, but it was just fun playing as like SpongeBob and Timmy Turner, like all these like Nickelodeon characters, even with like Jimmy Neutron and Danny Phantom, who I'm not as familiar with as Fairly Odd Parents and SpongeBob. Still fun game. I'll just say that if I'm having a fun time, like even if the game's okay, like I'll still recommend it enough. Like I'm kind of generous with that kind of stuff. All right, next for the GBA, I picked up. Well, not picked up. I beat Crash Bandicoot: The Huge Adventure for the Game Boy Advance. This one is like take the 3D, like take the PS1 Crash Bandicoot games, and then put it on a Game Boy Advance cartridge and make it 2D. That's what Crash the Huge Adventure is, and like everything about the PS1 games is still here and accounted for, just slightly different. And it's fun. Oh, it's not just fun. It's good. It's really good. And I think you can get this game for pretty cheap also. I've been saying that a lot lately. I've just been repeating myself throughout this video, but hey, I can't help myself. Alright, next for the PS4, another one of my favorite PS4 games that I finally beat this year, again, last year, was Horizon Zero Dawn. I love this game. It's mostly in like the world and the main character herself, Aloy. Like she carries the whole game all the way through, and like there's some like really great moments in the story that I won't spoil in case you haven't played the game. But this game was just beautiful. I'll just say that. It was just beautiful, and the open world in this was amazing. Again, another open world game that I did not fast travel too much, if at all, if I remember correctly. Hey, the robot like animals are awesome. The world, how it's like, how like humans are like tribes again, and animals roam free. And yeah, I love this game. I'm gonna go back to it and get the platinum trophy, and I also got the complete edition of the game so I can play through the DLC, the Frozen Wilds. And also look at that artwork. That is some good artwork. But yeah, another game on my top 5 of PS4 games. Alright, next for the GBA, another GBA game, Sonic Advance. I didn't grow up with this game. I actually grew up with Sonic Advance 3, so I completely missed out on this one. Yeah, it was really good. I didn't get the Chaos Emeralds though. I need to go back and get the Chaos Emeralds. So like take the Genesis Sonic games and then just put them on GBA, and within you got some good music in there as well, and some levels that are pretty fun. But like the game becomes kind of a pain in the ass near the end, because like there's like a lot of cheap death traps near the end. But that's pretty much it. That's a quality GBA game for sure. Alright, next for the 360. I have the orange box, but the only game I've beaten on the orange box is Portal. So I'll just talk about Portal really quick. And this game is really short, but like it does. But again, like with Sly Cooper, like this game, it's a bit more. It's a lot more. Excuse me. It's a bit more complex than Sly Cooper with the puzzles, but like it does everything that it needs to be like such a great game. Like this game will make you like scratch your head quite a bit. And I also beat Portal 2, which I'll get to later on, and that game's also a head scratcher at points. But yeah, Orange Box, great game. Well, I can't say that yet because I've only beaten Portal on it. I'll get around to Half-Life 2 maybe this year. I'm not sure. Yeah, but Portal and GLaDOS is amazing also. All right, next for PS4, another PS4 game. Like I said, this game, I don't know if like all of you are familiar with this game. It's a game called Control. It's for the PS4. It's done by I think it's the same people who did Alan Wake, I believe. Yeah, Remedy. They did Alan Wake on the 360 and the first 2 Max Payne games. This game was it's such a unique game and weird game. So like what it is like you're in this office building, and like just the walls and like everything is like just changing around and twirling, and like it's very strange. Like I'll just show you the back for like maybe a couple examples. Like, and look at the art style. That's gotta be like one of the like most visually striking games on the PS4. And like it's basically you're in this office building and you have to take out this thing called the Hiss that's like changing around the office building. It's really cool, and it's not a long game either. But I feel like I don't want to say it's underrated because I feel like a lot of people would like say otherwise. But pick this up. It's also on Xbox One, and it just came out with an Ultimate Edition with the DLCs. Check it out. Check it out. It's pretty unique and like out there, and especially like if you like Alan Wake. I haven't played Alan Wake, but I have a good feeling of like that game gives me like I guess sort of the vibe of what Alan Wake is like. Alright, next for the Wii, WarioWare Smooth Moves. This game I feel like it would be fun to let's play, but I need to set up a face cam for that. So basically what this is like, it's WarioWare, obviously, but well, like the thing with this one is that it like uses the Wii remote in like really clever and unique ways. So like you can like put it on your head and just like do this and like do jumping, do like squats with it, and just like do all kinds of like stupid things with it, like this thing that I'm doing where you put like your Wii remote down here. Like it's so fun and it's so funny as well. I might let's play this game, like I said, but maybe I should set up a face cam, just like, I think this might be actually my favorite WarioWare game. Like, and this game is some of the best use of motion controls out of really any Wii game. Like, and I don't think it's like the best, but it's one of them. All right, next is New Super Mario Bros. U, but I've already beaten that. I did beat New Super Luigi U last year, and it's New Super Mario Bros. U, but much harder, and it's really fun. Like, I mean, most of what I would say with New Super Mario Bros. U is pretty much the same for New Super Luigi U, except I think I like the levels a bit more than in New Super Luigi U, and like I did like the challenge for it, like, even if it was at times kind of, I wouldn't say brutal, but it's just sometimes it just gets you slippy slide a lot. I don't know, but it's a good game. Me and Aaron Fazbear and Funtime Cologne are let's playing New Super Mario Bros. U. I need to get around to that. Like the New Super Luigi U and New Super Mario Bros. U. Alright, next for the PS2, time to get back to Sly Cooper. Sly 2, Band of Thieves. This game is so much different from the first game compared to, instead of it being like another like sort of linear 3D platformer that's really simple, this game, it still keeps that simplicity sort of, and gives us like big, not big, but like an open world, some gadgets, being able to play as Murray and Bentley. This game is, I would say, is just as great as the first game, even though a part of me likes the first game a smidge more, but like this game is still amazing, and this whole series actually. I'll get to Sly 3 because I beat Sly 3, but this is these games are some of my favorite PS2 games. It might even be some of my favorite games of all time. And this game is great. I'm let's playing it. I got some shameless plugging. I think I might actually be done with all the games that I've let's played. So yeah, you can stop shameless plugging. And then next for PS2, I beat Ratchet Deadlocked. This one is much different from the PS2, the other PS2 Ratchet and Clank games. So Ratchet is all alone. He's this big buff gladiator man. Well, he's not a man. He's a Lombax. He's got these robot sidekicks, and you like go through gladiator arenas. So it's like it's much more mission based compared to the first 3 games where you just like you get your objective and you just go there. This one gives you like much more like variety in like the objectives, and it's pretty fun. And like even if you're like I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, I'd say we play this after you play the first 3, because then you would get like maybe a different experience. I don't know. Again, I suck at explaining, so like but just play it. Alright, and then lastly, it's got some DS games. Here, the first one I have is a Bomberman for the DS. This game was not bad. It's just Bomberman on the DS. That's really all it is. It's just Bomberman on the DS. Excuse me. And then the other DS game that I have is Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. This game, I don't know how popular of an opinion this is, but Partners in Time might actually be my favorite in the Mario and Luigi series. Which, I mean, to be fair, I haven't played Superstar Saga or Dream Team. I actually just got Dream Team a little while ago, but I don't know. I like this game is much darker than your average Mario game. Like, it has like alien invasions and like Toads like being sucked up for energy. Like, it's dark for a Mario game, and I like that unique, I guess, unique spin on it. Like, it's Mario going into the past, and like, well, Mario and Luigi going into the past and meeting up with their baby selves. I think this game also has like the best use of like the baby bros, like that too. And yeah, it's just really cool. The music is also great in this game, especially like what was it? The Bowser theme, like when you run into Bowser, adult Bowser, and yeah, I don't know why. I mean, to be fair, I like the battle system a little more in Bowser's Inside Story, but I didn't mind it here, how it's like items, but I get why. It makes it too easy, but I still like Partners in Time, and I hope maybe Nintendo will make like another like Mario game with dark themes to it, or like something like it, because I wouldn't mind seeing something like that again. Alright, then for PS2, the last of the 3 Sly games on PS2, Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves. And pretty much everything that I said with Sly 2 is the same here. You got even bigger open worlds. Bentley is like in a wheelchair, and he has some new gadgets there. It's just the same, like sort of the same as the second game, but with a lot more going on. Like, it even has a multiplayer mode in it that I haven't played. But like everything that, if you like Sly 2, you'll more than likely like Sly 3, like I do. This game was great. I still like it just as much as the first 2, and yeah, the whole trilogy it's just amazing, really. All right, we're coming down to the last couple games. For the 3DS, Super Mario 3D Land. Haven't finished this 100% yet. I'm still on my way through that, but I'm going through like the special worlds right now, and it's still really fun. Like, this game is like some good use of like the 3DS's 3D that wasn't used that much, but like the levels were like really good for a game like this. I'm surprised it took this long for like Nintendo to I guess make an original 3D Mario game for a handheld that's not Mario 64 DS, because like, you know, it's based on Mario 64. And yeah, it's just more Mario action. What's not to love? And next for the 360, here is Portal 2, like I mentioned earlier. This game is also phenomenal, just like the first game. It's longer. This might be some of the best writing in like a video game. It's so funny, from like all the remarks that Wheatley makes, and GLaDOS on the occasion, but it's mostly Wheatley. I like the gels like the gels added actually quite a bit in this game, and there's co-op. I'm excited to play this in co-op. So like yeah, if you I don't know how to say this without sounding off coming off as a critic or whatever, because I'm not. But, yeah. But the gels add a lot. Like there's a lot of like the visuals in this game just look great. It's mostly like the writing that's the star of the game, and so are the puzzles, but it's mostly the writing. But yeah, the game's great. Like, it's amazing. It's probably I don't know if I'd say it's one of my favorite games of the decade, but like it's up there. All right, next for the PS4, here's Spider-Man Miles Morales. I like this game slightly more than Spider-Man 2018 or whatever you want to call it, Insomniac Spider-Man. I like this game a bit more. Like the Mary Jane and like all the side stuff that's not Mary Jane or Miles gone, like because you're playing as Miles, and yeah, the game's much shorter, which I liked also. Like not to say that like Spider-Man 2018 was too long. But like I like how this game is like it's much tighter. Some of the I like the side stuff a bit more in this game. That and there's also Spider-Verse costumes as well. And there's a filter where you can replicate the animation style of Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse. And just for that, I liked it a bit more also. And yeah, it's Miles Morales. I even want to get that on PS5. Like that game is just so. It's just so much fun that like I want to try it again on PS5 and have the upgrade for it. So there's that. And then lastly, for like every game that I beat in 2020 is Super Princess Peach for the DS. And this game it's not bad. It's just like standard like Mario like kind of level. So it's a bit more puzzle focused and it's more about exploration. Not saying that Mario is. I think Mario is maybe a bit more exploration heavy, but like this game was not bad. It's just like standard like Mario stuff. How like it's about Peach like using her emotions to like get around the place, and yeah, it's not bad. But like New Super Mario Bros is the better of the like Mario DS games. And yeah, that is every game that I beat in 2020. I think if you want like a quick top 5 games that I beat in 2020, my number 5 would be Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. Number 4, let me see. Number 4 would be Portal 2. Number 3, Horizon Zero Dawn. Number 2 would be Sonic Mania. And number 1, I don't know if this is a tie, but my number 1 game of 2020 is let me just find the other one. My number 1 game of 2020 is Sly Cooper. All 3 of them. Then they're out of order. And yeah, that's it. And then like if you want to know like how many games I've beaten this year already, I have beaten 11 games this year, and I'll just give you like a quick sneak peek of them. Let me just find the list. That's not it. I have beaten Max Payne 1, 2, and 3, The Last of Us 1, Doom the original, Lego Star Wars 2, which I let's played in co-op, this game called 88 Heroes, which I'll probably talk about at the end of the year and at the beginning of next year. The Bowser's Fury game in Super Mario 3D World on the Switch. Alice Madness Returns, which I let's played wherever it is. And I beat Peggle. So yeah, that is it. So thank you all for watching the video, and please comment, like, and subscribe. And next video is, I'm not sure what it's gonna be. You'll see in the next couple days or tomorrow. I'm not sure. And also I'm on social media. You can like I said at the beginning of the video, my Instagram will be in the description, and I'm gonna have a Facebook page up soon. There you can like see me like just posting stuff about like the games I beat and just other stuff that's going on in my life. And yeah, this was a lot, and I hope you all continue to stay safe out there. We're almost at the light at the end of the tunnel, and hopefully we get there soon. So shock the world and us, amiibros. Goodbye.